Hey there, fitness enthusiasts and those on a quest for a flatter tummy. Welcome back to our channel. If you've ever dreamed of shedding that stubborn belly fat without breaking a sweat, you're in for a treat. Today, we're diving deep into the world of effortless belly fat loss. Yes, you heard that right. We're about to reveal 14 game-changing tips that will help you wave goodbye to that belly bulge without the struggle. So get ready to embark on a journey towards a leaner and healthier you as we present 14 tips to lose belly fat effortlessly.
This is Metamorphic Fix.
While your body is quick to store fat around your stomach, it is resistant to letting it go and is usually one of the last places where fat is pulled from. As a result, you must reduce your general body fat percentage low enough to allow your body to burn fat elsewhere before drawing energy from the fat deposited around your waist. So here are the 14 tips to lose belly fat effortlessly. Number 1. Reduce your intake of high sugar foods. Sugar not only tastes good in the moment, but it also makes you want more in the future. When you eat items like cookies, ice cream, and cake regularly, your palate becomes less sensitive, making healthy, natural sources of sugar like fruit taste far less sweet and delicious. Some studies indicate a direct correlation between eating a lot of sugar and having a lot of belly fat. This is because sugar increases insulin, which is a fat storage hormone, and reduces insulin sensitivity. This is not to say that you should never eat sweets again. You can treat yourself to something like ice cream at the end of the week, but it should not be a regular component of your diet. Instead, if you want to fulfill your sweet taste, stick to fruit. Number 2. When shopping, avoid the inner aisles. This includes your fruit, fish, meat, eggs, and some dairy products. This is because the inner aisles usually include all of the processed food that raises your insulin levels, increases your daily calorie count, and of course, contributes to fat storage around your stomach. Aside from high-sugar cereals, chips, and cookies, there are other items in the inner aisles like rice, quinoa, and almonds that can actually fill your stomach and help you lose weight. So when you do walk into the inner aisles, follow the next step. Number 3. Choose largely single-ingredient goods. These are foods with a low calorie density, which implies that they will only add a small number of calories to your daily total for the amount of space they take up in your stomach. Comparing Oreos to vegetables is an excellent example of this. One Oreo contains 40 calories, the majority of which are sugar. You can fill your stomach with an entire cup of broccoli for the same number of calories. Furthermore, single-component foods require more calories to digest. Without much effort, the Oreo will be swiftly and readily broken down into basic sugar. Meanwhile, the broccoli will require more energy to break down, reducing the net number of calories you consume. This is evident when comparing many different foods, such as white bread to brown rice, for example. In general, a good rule of thumb is to adhere to complete, unprocessed, natural, single-ingredient foods that have a short shelf life, are frozen, or must be boiled before eating. Number 4. Keep an eye out for added sugar. Even on the outside of your grocery store, you'll notice items that appear to be healthy, such as smoothies and juices, while in truth, they'll just help you retain body fat rather than lose it. That's because when you look closely at these healthy foods and beverages, you'll notice that they're loaded with additives to help preserve the products, and especially added sugar to make them more pleasant. If you want anything like a natural smoothie, you're much better off preparing it yourself by combining some fruits, veggies, and water in a blender. This is not only nutritious, but it will also help you drink more water throughout the day, which is the following recommendation. Number 5. Drink plenty of water. The majority of people seeking to lose fat believe that water can help with weight loss and fat loss, so they drink a lot of water throughout the day. Many of these same people will continue to nibble on high sugar and high fat foods like trail mix throughout the day, but they will also drink their 8-ounce glasses of water for the day. The truth is that there is no mystical water feature that greatly increases fat reduction. It will somewhat increase your metabolism, but you will only save about 50 calories each day, possibly closer to 100 if you just drink cold water. Sticking to solely drinking water is a terrific idea for those of you who consume juices and sodas throughout the day because it can save you hundreds of unnecessary calories in the form of sugar. Water is also one of the healthiest liquids to consume because it aids in the transport of nutrients from the food you eat throughout your body. Number 6, increase your protein intake if it is low. Protein has been demonstrated in studies to help fill you up and reduce hunger. Another advantage of losing fat is that protein requires substantially more energy to break down than carbs and lipids, thus it raises your metabolism. If you eat a high-protein diet, it can help you burn hundreds of extra calories per day. Furthermore, it is excellent for muscular building. However, eating too much protein won't provide you with any additional benefits. According to research, maximum muscle building results are obtained with around 0.7 to 2.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So while eating more than that won't necessarily damage your fat loss attempts, it may make sticking to your dietary plan more difficult because it reduces the number of carbs or fats you can eat per day. So I recommend consuming 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight each day, with the remainder of your calories coming from carbs or fats. As I previously stated, it will take some time for your body to burn off fat from other areas before you can burn belly fat, so you must stay consistent for some time before you notice a reduction in stubborn belly fat. To be consistent, it's critical to follow the next basic step. Number 7. Make healthy meals taste delicious. Any diet that forces you to consume foods you despise or cook in bland, unappealing ways is certain to fail. Don't be hesitant to use a generous amount of olive oil, seasonings, and spices to enhance the flavor of your food. Being the type of person who drops one drop of oil on the frying pan may save you some calories in the short run, but in the long run, severely restricting will lead to a binge and failure. Number 8. Allow yourself an occasional cheat meal, but only after you have filled up your stomach. You can do this before going out to dine or before having a cheat meal, even at home. If you eat a small, high-protein, high-vegetable lunch before eating your cravings, it will help take the edge off your hunger and save you a lot of calories without requiring much effort. Even if you don't have time to prepare a whole meal, blending some fruits and veggies and drinking them before your cheat meal will go a long way. Number 9. Avoid excessive alcohol consumption. Because fat is processed in the liver, you'll want your liver to be ready for fat breakdown rather than busy digesting alcohol. But that is precisely what happens when you use alcohol. To prioritize getting the alcohol out of your system, your body substantially decreases the breakdown of fat. Furthermore, certain alcoholic beverages will undermine your fat loss attempts. Excessive beer and wine use, for example, can add just as much sugar to your diet as excessive soda consumption. If you must consume alcohol, choose unflavored liquors such as vodka, rum, and tequila. Also, if you're going to make a mixed drink or use a chaser, pick a calorie-free beverage. Number 10. Eat extra soluble fiber. Soluble fiber helps reduce appetite, and it accomplishes this by slowing the digestion of the food you eat, allowing you to feel fuller for longer. Oats, avocados, and Brussels sprouts are all high in soluble fiber. If you're afraid of adding even healthy carbs like oats, remember that feeling full and satisfied on a daily basis is much more likely to lead to a successful outcome in the long run, because you'll be reducing your calorie intake naturally due to increased satiety rather than forcing restrictions. Number 11. Weight training. Even though diet and exercise will burn the majority of your belly fat, the appropriate form of exercise can actually speed things up and help you keep your results once you're done. Weight training in particular can help you burn more calories and build more muscle, which will boost your metabolism and improve your insulin sensitivity, which will aid in fat reduction. Furthermore, weight training depletes your body's glycogen stores, which means you'll have more room to eat carbohydrates because your body will use those carbs to restore glycogen in your muscles and liver rather than fat cells. Number 12. Ensure that you are getting enough sleep. Sleep is essential for muscular recovery, and it is during this time that your muscles strengthen. Getting enough sleep helps to balance your hormones, whereas not getting enough causes cortisol to rise and testosterone to fall, promoting fat accumulation and muscle loss. To guarantee that your body is primed for fat loss and muscle growth, try to get at least 6 to 7 hours of sleep per night. Once you've mastered your nutrition and weight training, you may add some high-intensity interval training to accelerate fat loss even more. This should only be done when you've reached a plateau and your diet and weightlifting aren't cutting it. Number 13. Perform high-intensity interval training. If you don't want to change your diet and want to continue eating the same amount, you can burn some extra calories by incorporating one 15-minute high-intensity interval training session per week. Full-body workouts that raise your heart rate, like burpees, squat jumps, and rope slams, should be included in this session. The goal is to exert yourself as much as you can for a brief period of time, say 45 to 60 seconds, then take a quick break, say 30 to 60 seconds, and repeat for 15 minutes. These full-body cardio workouts are an excellent way to burn a large number of calories in a short period of time while avoiding muscle loss. Number 14. Design your diet so that you can eat less without feeling hungry or deprived. For some of you, this may imply fasting for the majority of the day and eating 2 large meals. Intermittent fasting can be quite efficient for fat loss without having to eat all day or limit the number of meals too much. The disadvantage is that you must go at least 16 hours a day without eating. As a result, while this may work for some, it will not work for others. Others may fare much better if they regulate their hunger with small meals spread throughout the day. Remember that the number of meals you consume per day has little to do with how much fat you will lose, so pick the diet that works best for you. By following these simple ideas, you will be able to stick to a healthy eating plan for a longer period of time, allowing you to gradually dip into the fat deposits around your stomach. I sincerely hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you have, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell symbol. Don't forget to hit that like button as well and check out some of our other amazing videos. Thanks for watching.